Hello, I'm Alan Holtham. I'm going to show you some unique power tools from the MAFELL range. MAFELL have been producing power tools in southern Germany for well over 100 years, and they're now a market leader in the manufacture of carpentry machines. 85% of the components are manufactured in-house, and only the finest quality raw materials are used. Over their long history, they've always maintained close contact with end users, and this has allowed them to develop machines with unique features that help you to work more efficiently. For example, the new CUprex motors. These provide enormous torque and constant speed even under heavy load. They're also lighter and more compact than conventional motors, making them less tiring to use. There are lots of other exceptional features on these tools, so let's take a closer look. If you've used a jigsaw, you'll know they can often be very frustrating tools to use. For a start, it's difficult to make straight and precise cuts, and curves are another tricky area as well. The cut will often end up at a distinct angle. The P1CC machine from MAFELL has been specifically designed to overcome all the problems of a conventional jigsaw. The powerful 900 watt CUprex motor delivers constant speed and torque no matter what the material you're cutting. There's a variable speed facility that allows you to vary the stroke rate to suit the material being worked. Now, most of the difficulties of a conventional jigsaw occur with the guide system. If you look closely at this machine, you can see it doesn't have the conventional system. So how does it work? MAFELL have invented a completely new blade clamping system. With its unique wedging action, the CUprex blade clamping system grips the blade really securely with no chance of any side-to-side movement. Conventional systems rely on side pressure guides. These rub on the blade and will overheat it and reduce the life considerably. We don't have any side pressure guides on this machine. There's also no rear roller. Rear rollers rely on the back of the blade being machined at exactly 90 degrees. Very few blades are machined to this accuracy, and as soon as they rest against the roller, the cut will go off at an angle. This blade is held so securely there is no need for that rear roller. Although there is no rear roller, we do still need the pendulum action. MAFELL have taken that away from the blade and built it within the main body of the saw itself, which gives much more reliable performance. There's a selector here that allows us to vary the amount of orbit on the saw blade. And the real advantage of this system is that it doesn't start operating until you actually touch the blade onto the material, so there's no danger of scratching the material when you first start off the cut. Another benefit of this quick change blade system is that the blade stays in place until you're actually ready to remove it. And also now, because we don't have that rear roller, we can take the blade out, turn it round, lock it back in place, and now we can work from the underside of the material using the full support from the length of the base plate. This is great for cutting out small notches on the corner of your work. So let's have a close look now at the base plate itself. One of the key features on a jigsaw is the quality of the base plate, and you can see on this MAFELL jigsaw the base plate is really wide, which ensures stability and makes sure also that we end up with a perfect 90-degree cut. The base plate itself is a heavy, substantial die casting which has been accurately machined, so you can use it either up against the guide system or against the side of your hand. And underneath there's an integrated non-scratch surface as well. This lever here allows me to vary the position of the base plate relative to the blade, so I can slide it right the way forward and now cut right up to an edge. You can also remove the base entirely. Just slacken off the lever, pull it back, and the two halves will separate, and now you can see the precision of the machining work on this machine. This is what ensures that 100% total accuracy with a 90-degree cut. Now, demands on a jigsaw when you're cutting an angle compared with cutting straight are totally different. Most jigsaws incorporate a swivel base adjustment so you can cut at an angle. MAFELL have recognised that demands are different, and rather than compromise the machine, have set it up with two separate bases. We have this high precision 90-degree base, which is relatively narrow and also allows us to get the machine close to the work, so we've got a low centre of gravity, which again aids accurate cutting. But for angles, there's a separate tilting base plate. The saw unit sits in exactly the same way and locks with a lever on the side. And now we can select any angle up to a maximum of 45 degrees of tilt. But look now, even when I tilt it to 45 degrees, with this really wide base plate, the saw doesn't topple over and we can get really accurate cuts. There's an indent position at 22.5 degrees. Also, I can remove the base and turn it round to get precisely the same angle from the other side.